Oh yeah, smoking on that Knicks pack. We out here in the fields, bum ass Knicks. You sorry ass franchise Knicks. We in the Rock House. It's the Brooklyn Nets Kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Silly. Light them up, baby.
Light them up, baby. Light them up. Light that pack up. Everybody, put your lighters in the chat. Put your lighters in the air. Put your lighters in the air because we smoking that Knicks. All right, cue the music. Smoking that Knicks pack. Oh my god!
I did not think we were going to be lighting that Knicks blunt tonight.
Oh,
look at that fatty in his hand. I had no idea we were going to do that tonight.
Oh, get hype, Nets. Yo, let's get hype, Nets Nation. Hit that like button. Let's get hype in the chat, bro. We smoking on that Knicks pack. Honestly,
bing
we weren't
bong
even
this motherfucker.
Bing bong that. Bing bong that. We weren't even supposed to win this game. How silly Knicks. You up 18 in the fourth quarter? Come on. Silly Knicks. Down up 30 in the first half? Silly Knicks. You got donned up by a rookie 16 points in the fourth quarter? Silly Knicks.
Oh, my favorite was some guy tried to come at us on Twitter going, "Oh, so you guys saying you won the trade, huh?"
Oh
like,
my god,
Knicks. Didn't age well, did it?
Oh my god, the Knicks. Yo, Knicks. Oh. I knew some way, somehow. I was texting my friends in my group chat. I was like, nah, there's some way the Knicks are gonna mess this up. When we were down 18 in the fourth, I was like, no. There's some way the Knickerbockers are gonna mess this up. That's why you guys are trash. That's why you guys are, dude. We run New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Nets run New York. Y'all don't run nothing. You haven't run nothing for 22 years. You Knicks haven't run nothing for 22 years. You'll never want to play. What's the last time y'all won a playoff series? You know what I'm saying? Y'all trash. Sorry, Spike. Spike, I'm sorry. Just come to Spike. You from Brooklyn, Spike. Just be a Nets fan, Spike.
Right?
Spike.
We do watch in the next 5 years. We're gonna turn. We're gonna turn him into a Nets fan.
Oh, Cam Thomas, bro. Yo, shut up. Let me sorry. We were hype, y'all. This is a game like, oh my god.
Dude, I'm sorry, but yeah. I was already told AJ this. Like, this was quite honestly, I thought we were gonna lose this game, and and the first two quarters, I'm like, okay, listen. I'm not saying I knew the future. I'm just saying I had a good feeling, and it looked that way, and I was like, all right, screw it.
Yeah.
But that second half, and when Cam hit that three, I already told AJ and these guys this, but I was like at a gas station because for the last 2 days, my power has been out of my house and I have not been able to do anything. But I'm sitting there watching this on my phone. And when he hits that three, I literally scream at the top of my lungs like a girl at the gas station. 8 to 12 people turn. They look at me.
Yo, he called game, bro. He called game. Let me read the comments. We're gonna break down the game as much as possible. Like I said, I don't really have much notes because we were down bad, but we'll break down the game as much as possible. We got some highlights. Got Rage, got Saint here. What's good, y'all? Let me read some. What's good? Brian V. Hey, what's up? Mike Woody. Hey, Mega Yankee 696. Yeah, what's up? Debo Boomin. What's good? Nicholas Emily. Uncle Drew 11, yeah, bing bong that, bro. Joey D was good. Backdoor season. Hey, Ruben, hey, what's up? Oh, these comments, y'all are in here. Make sure I hit that like button. Joey, Blaze 66 World, what's up? My Holy King Isaac, all my moderators, what's up? Cakes Boo, hey, what's up? Yvonne, hey, what's up? Oh, Easy Lugo, what's up? Yeah, bro. Yeah, let's get the energy up in here. Yeah. We smoking on that next, but put that next pack up again.
That's right,
Black Saints in the house. Oh, Black Saints in the house. It's gonna be a movie tonight.
W stream. Black Saints. You already know this is about to be like the stream. This is about to be the stream of the century, bro. Because you got Black Saint in the building, bro.
We run New York.
We run New York, man. For Killer Cam, hit the like for Killer Cam. Yeah, Killer Cam.
Bam, Cam.
Bam, Killer Cam, bro.
Oh, shout out to Quest One, love from Jamaica. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Welcome.
Mr. Fourth Quarter. Oh, bro. No,
Mr. Fourth Quarter, bro.
When he put that three up, I was like, no, don't do it. Like, you're going to mess up your great game. And then all of a sudden, like, that shit went in. And I'm like, there's no way he took that far, too. That wasn't like, let me go up to the line and put a three in your face to ice it. It was like, give me an extra 5 feet 6 feet off the 3-point line, and then I'm gonna put it in
bruh.
his face.
That was like 7th grade PE superstar type shit, bro. Like he was on it, bro. He took that 3 from way deep, and I thought it was like I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, damn! I literally screamed. Like, I was
thank you for a super chat, Paul Ascanios. Thank you for a super chat. So if you watch this game, if you watch this full game, you might have turned it off. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, you might have turned it off if you watch this full game. But first quarter, the Knicks outscored. The Knicks came out shooting. I couldn't believe how the Knicks were shooting in that first half. They came out shooting 62% from the 3 and 62% from the field. 38 points. They scored 38-18 in that first quarter. Second quarter, they kind of cooled down a little bit, but they were still hitting threes, and they won the quarter 27-26. Like I said, in the first half, we were down 28 points. You know what I'm saying? Down 28 points in the first half. Second half, third quarter, it still was. We cut the lead down. I think we saw Seth hit a couple threes in that third quarter. You guys remember that third quarter?
Hey, real quick before you go on to the third quarter, shout out Chris Dixon. Appreciate the super chat. At the Clays tomorrow on most home games. Do you ever meet up? No, we're planning on it. I'm out in Cali. Rages in Michigan. Chubbs and AJ are back east. It's gonna happen, and trust me, when I come to the Clays.
Oh yeah,
a lot of the
Clays, we're all gonna be at the Clays.
Yeah, I met a lot of people here. I'm gonna shout it out. Twitter here. I want to meet up with a bunch of people at the Clays. Definitely. When it happens, but appreciate your super chat.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Third quarter came, and like I said, we cut the lead down. I think Patty started getting hot. I remember Steve Nash called a timeout. He hit a 3. Seth kind of heated up in that third quarter. But what's crazy is Cam was hitting shots in his mid range, but it's like when the fourth quarter came, it was just like he turned into a demon in that fourth quarter, bro. He scored 16 in that fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we went into the fourth quarter down 18 points. Down 18 points in the fourth quarter. This tied this lead, I think, tied the franchise record for a comeback win. I think this tied the lead. I think it was at what was that game we came back from? Was it the D-Lo game? But I can't remember. But I know it tied the franchise record for us being down. We were down 28. So coming into the fourth quarter, it was like a movie for Cam. Everything was like in slow motion for Cam. He was getting to that mid-range shot, and I think the Knicks were definitely not ready for this. They were not ready for this. And then I remember they threw the double team at Cam in the fourth quarter to try to cool him down, but Seth hit that corner 3, so it's like Cam still had that outlet of Seth. You know what I'm saying? So just in case he got the double, he had that outlet of Seth. But he called game with, I think, was it 1 minute left? We were up 3 or up 2. He called game, and oh my God, yeah, smoking on that Knicks pack. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Smoking on that Knicks pack.
Oh, wow, bro. How do you blow a 28-point lead?
Bruh.
Very easily. You don't have Cam Thomas, and you have Julius Randle.
Silly Knicks. The Knicks really think they really think they run the. You guys really think you run New York?
I say this all the time.
Just done y'all up in the fourth,
I say this every time the Knicks do something, bro. Silly Knicks, bro. Winning is for contenders only, bro. Winning is for contenders only.
They couldn't stop a rookie in the fourth quarter. Cam activated his rookie card. He activated his rookie card in the fourth quarter, and they couldn't stop it. Julius Randle, Evan Fournier, Alec Burks, Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel Quigley. Y'all couldn't stop a rookie in the fourth quarter.
Hey, shout out to Paul Ascanio. Curry has more impact from the Nets than Harden. Appreciate you. Very true. Sammy Sosa, you think Cam Thomas should start? There's no reason why he shouldn't right now, but at the same time, I'm not saying
no. I think we should keep bringing him off the bench. I think we should keep bringing him off the bench.
Mean, listen, you could make the argument of flip-flopping Patty and him because I think Patty's getting overused. So I could in this next game, I could understand Nash keeping Cam on just to bring that energy off the bench.
Yeah, because like I said, he comes off the bench and he's just every game that he's been hot is just he's coming off the bench. So I feel like just keep him in that same lane, keep him in that same rhythm coming off the bench. You know
unfortunately, Jabari, I don't know if you're being joking or not, but
the Clays was loud tonight. Yeah, we was in there tonight. Shout out Brooklyn
MSG, Brigade. Jay from Brooklyn. I hopped on Spaces before I got on here. And he said the noise was unbelievable from Nets fans. And he said he said like some people, Knicks fans, were leaving like way
The MSG
early
was
in the
empty,
fourth,
bro.
like,
I was looking around and MSG was
Yeah.
empty when I was
It
looking
was
on TV,
empty.
bro.
Shout out to Brian V.
Thank you,
Silly
Brian
Knicks.
V.
Playoffs are for
Silly
contenders.
Knicks. Playoffs are for contenders. A rookie really done y'all up in the fourth quarter. Y'all couldn't stop a rookie in the fourth quarter. That's sick. That's sick. Knicks, you deserve what you got. You guys deserve to be trash. You guys deserve to be trash.
Mo, the reason why Kyrie can't play at MSG is because they're under the same rules as
it's the same
we
city.
are at the Clay, same city, and he's still, quote, considered an employee there. So unfortunately, they don't get the love that he should. But we'll get into that later because there was some
errors in this game too. There were some very bad errors in this game that a lot of criticism for Nash.
If y'all were there for the halftime spaces, it was straight criticism.
Oh yeah, it was toxic in that halftime spaces. First off, when Steve Nash started JJ this game,
sorry, yeah, bro, you got it. Sorry, I got
199 for Saint Electric.
Yeah, you got it, bro. You better Venmo me some money for my.
Yo, I got you, bro. You got Zelle? I'll Zelle you, bro. I'll Zelle you that.
I got it too, bro.
Got you.
I need to get paid tonight.
Nah, Saint was really down bad with the electricity, bro. He was down bad.
I literally was like this all day, like walking around, like trying to plug my phone in.
He went to the car.
Like, dude,
Say was in a car, Spaces.
You see this thing? I bought this so you can like charge and like boost things. Like this was me all day, bro. Like,
yeah,
it was bad, dude.
How that song go? Who I smoke.
Oh yeah,
who I smoke.
Knicks
who I smoke.
Oh yeah, Drummond had 19 rebounds. What?
Oh yeah. Thank you, Thank you for the super chat.
Claxton would never. LaMarcus would never.
The
only person that would come close would be Sharp, but
I can't even remember. When's the last time a net had 19 rebounds?
Jared Allen, maybe?
Alizé.
Oh yeah, Alizé.
Someone said Andre Drummond had more rebounds tonight than Claxton has in 3 seasons. That's so bad.
That's hilarious.
Yo, that's OG. That's crazy.
That's awesome. Shout out to Jake Bussaletti. We got a nice Italian here. Thank you for spending your money. Bussaletti. If Drummond played more minutes, would he be the best rebounder in the league? Should he play more minutes? Hey,
he's already the best rebounder in the league.
Shout out to Nash and the Nets organization with Drummond, because they basically went at Drummond and told him that, like, yo, your conditioning needs to get better. So they're looking to turn this guy, like, I guarantee they're going to get this guy conditioned, and I'll bet you he's going to become our starting center once his conditioning is under control.
Yeah. He's been starting the last few games, but like I said, when Ben comes in a lineup, then that's when we gotta alternate things. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when we gotta change things around. But we'll get to there. We'll get to there. But right now, like Drummond's been
I'm just glad we finally, like, now we're in a situation where, like, we don't have to, like, kill LaMarcus Aldridge. And, like, the thing was, like, yes, LaMarcus was playing some big minutes tonight, but it wasn't like he was not playing much at all until that fourth quarter. Like, he was
thank God
he was able to get that rest, man. It's so good to have Andre Drummond there, because now you have another.
I never thought I'd hear you say that, Rage.
Andre Drummond.
Thank God the Nets never listened to you, bro. Just to hear Rage go, thank God Andre Drummond was.
I cannot. One of these days, I'm finding his jersey and I'm gonna wear it on stream. It's gonna happen.
You should get a piece of duct tape and put, like, the Nets over the Pistons.
That's just bad for you, bro. Oh man,
the Nets have 3 Pistons players. They got Bruce, Blake, and Drummond, bro. That was the whole Pistons 2018 playoffs.
I'm sorry, but Drummond is easily my favorite Piston that we got.
Yo, and the turnovers, bro. It's like we only had 9 turnovers tonight. Like, ever since that guy left, the turnovers have been down, bro. Like, it's like we don't turn the ball over as much. Like, it's really like concise. It's really precise basketball movement.
You know, remember when James Johnson did that behind the back pass to LaMarcus and it worked? I thought that would be a turnover. I don't know how James Johnson does it.
Yeah, there's mad stuff we gotta talk about.
It's so odd watching him play basketball. Like, I feel like we have to bring up James Johnson, because it was like he had a game. It was like, what are you doing? But he had plays that were like, dang.
I hated James Johnson's game, and I loved him at the same time. I hated him.
I literally said it. James Johnson was giving us a spark, but sabotaging us at the same time.
He was.
He was on Westbrook status, where like every like one good play, he'll give us like 10 bad plays after that.
Yeah, he was doing some crazy stuff. Like James Johnson got in this game. He got some buckets. Like I said, he had, what do you have tonight? He had 14 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. So like I said, plus 16. He was doing great, but there's some possessions he was doing some weird, like he would dribble, shoot over the backboard.
Shot it over the backboard and airballed.
Like, yeah, like airballed and weird stuff. And I was like, what are you doing, James Johnson?
That was laughable. Like, I don't even know how he did that. I literally just like, I was like,
yeah, it was bad.
I'm advocating that we cut James Johnson.
You have to cut him?
If we have to make room for another body, I'm getting rid of him.
How you guys feel about that, chat? Should we cut James Johnson?
I don't. The reason why I don't know about that is that he had some key defensive possessions tonight.
Yes, but I'm just.
Did Steve Nash make a mistake by starting him tonight against Julius?
He made a mistake by
James Johnson, Bruce Brown, Drummond, Patty Mills, and Seth Curry.
Javon Carter is so bad, it's insane. It's laughable. He's so bad.
I'm not a James Johnson fan. I get he's played parts.
I'd rather get rid of Carter first. Get rid of Carter.
Carter. I'm sorry, Carter and James Johnson. Either way, bro. I don't give a shit. You cut either one, I wouldn't.
At least
we need to make space, though. Y'all know we need to make space, though.
Here's the thing: is it bad? I want to buy out Carter over just waving James Johnson.
Just waving James Johnson.
I'd rather buy out Javon.
Javon Carter's my first on the list to go.
Bro.
He's so bad. Like I like he has the confidence of like the 7th grade all-star, bro. Like he just like he'll take every shot he can. Like he'll get the ball and he just chucks it. And
bro, it was his possession where he literally 2 inbound plays. He had some weird turnovers. He literally threw it to Emmanuel Quigley, and Emmanuel Quigley hit a 3 on an inbound play. And I think there was another inbound where he another turnover. It was like 2 bad turnovers. But Steve Nash kept giving him minutes, and I'm like, why you keep giving him minutes? You know what I'm saying? Then right when I tweeted, yo, I don't want to see Javon Carter anymore. I'd rather play Seth and Cam 40 minutes. As soon as I tweeted that in the 4th quarter, then like Cam and Seth actually did play the rest of the game. They didn't come out. I was like, thank you, Steve Nash.
Steve Nash has your noties on, bro. Who'd have thought?
yo, I tweeted that. I was like, I don't want to see Javon. And then literally Seth and they were staying in for like the rest of the game. You only see Cam and Seth. And I was like, thank you.
Games like I still can't get over the fact that you let Bembry exactly bugging. I'm sorry. I still have a
his defense was missed, bro. Because like I said, we had no answer for Julius Randle on that wing, bro. We didn't really.
We had no answer for Quigley.
For Quigley either,
and that's why I'm like, like Bruce did come up big in this game too. Though I'm gonna give him that.
This is great.
Late down the stretch, he did.
I just feel like I feel like somebody like Bembry would have been more valuable than Javon Carter or Bruce Brown once we're back fully healthy.
Yeah. If you're joining us right now, we just smoking on a Knicks pack. We just beat the Knicks 111-106. Coming back from down 28. I'm gonna read the stats real quick. Seth Curry had 20, Patty Mills had 8, Andre Drummond had 11 and 19 rebounds, Bruce Brown had 9, James Johnson had 14.7 rebounds, 5 assists, Blake Griffin had 8 points. Oh, it was a good effort it was a good team effort. Kessler didn't have anything. LaMarcus had 18 and 10, and then Cam game ball, of course, goes to Cam Thomas, 21 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, and he shot 9 for 21, 1 for 5 from 3. Yeah.
What's up with your boy Kess, man? Your boy Kess can't even dunk.
Yeah, Kess is going through. He's hitting the rookie wall, bro. He's hitting the rookie wall.
With all due respect, he's a 2nd-round pick. Like he shouldn't even be seeing starting minutes. Like I feel like he should still go back down to the G League. Honestly, that's just me. I feel like he still needs some development there. And if you give him really good run in the G League, it really will help him. Because he's been put into so much shitty situations right now. Like you never put any rookie in this situation as a 2nd-round pick. Like I didn't even think we'd see.
Yeah, at least thank God his defense hasn't fallen off. It's just his offense is.
You know what? We need to keep instilling in him confidence. Like I said, he's a shooter, so we just have to tell him to keep shooting. It's like what we went through with Cam. Remember when Cam was going through his wall? People were like, "Yo, what's going on with Cam? What's going on with Cam?" But Cam made it through his wall. As a rookie, like I said, these guys are so young. Like you just gotta keep going.
Didn't I say this the other day with this game, our other stream? I said this about Cam. I said what I've been enjoying watching with Cam is that it seemed like I don't want to say he gave up on the 3, but what he did is he started you kept watching him step into the mid-range area.
He played inside out.
Floater.
Inside out.
He would
inside
out. He would do his floater. He would step into a mid-range, and it's like he's been doing that like the last 4 or 5 games, and it's been consistent and it's been money.
Yeah.
And then you obviously see it take off tonight. And then obviously you add the big 3, which I quite honestly was still blown away that shit actually went in. But
yeah, he was way past the line.
But he's adjusted his game, like right there, like stepping into those middies has been a huge thing for him. Like
he's a microwave scorer because like when he gets hot, bruh, he gets hot. And then the Knicks were doubling him in that fourth quarter too.
Yeah,
the Knicks they tried to double him one time, but the reason why the Knicks didn't double him that second time is because he had Seth on that wing. They didn't want to leave Seth open on that
one time they did double, what happened? Seth Curry got wide open, and little did we know he made it. And one thing I want to point out, I feel like Seth Curry had a really underrated performance tonight. He was perfect. Seth Curry was like, in the first half, we couldn't really get him going because he was just getting blitzed because we had 3 people who couldn't score on the floor with him. But like, man, like he's such a perfect spot up shooter, and he's so consistent. Both of these games, he's just consistent. If we can get that on a game-to-game basis, like obviously he's not going to shoot amazing every game because that's just how basketball and shooters work. But like, wow, like he's been really impressive.
Yeah. Shout out Max's. He said, "My next son, I will name him Cam Thomas." Shout out you, Max's 1001. There be some comments here. AJ, why did it feel like a home game? Spike is gutted. Yeah, it's a fact. We was in there, bro. Nest Nation was in there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Brooklyn Brigade. Shout out all the Nest Nation who was in there. Bro.
Shout out to Paul again. KD,
Paul.
Kyrie, Joe, and Ben are in the Nets roster.
Yes, sir. Shout out Paul. Thank you for
I'm just glad we're getting Joe, Ben, and KD on the bench. Like it's great to have those guys in the bench.
Yeah, KD. You saw how hype KD was. KD was hype.
It's good. It's good to see, and it's just great to see Ben on the bench. Like that's something you really do like to see.
Yeah. And with go ahead, Charles. Go ahead.
Nah, someone in the chat just say Anthony Davis just went down again. No way.
No.
Don't tell me. Do not tell me.
Of course he did, dude.
No
We've
way.
been telling people
Don't
that.
tell me.
Of course he's good. Of course he's injured again, bro. You know how he do.
Bro.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, we're going forward. Like, who do you guys think was besides Cam, of course, you guys think was the best role player? I guess. Who would you give your underrated performance to of the game? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Hey, I gotta mention this real quick. They're literally bringing out a stretcher for Anthony Davis right now.
Oh, is that bad?
How bad was
that?
that?
Turn the TV on.
Oh, is that bad? No way.
Wait, let me talk
I don't know why they bring it out. He's not going on the stretcher, but he can. It looks bad. Like it looks like a very bad knee injury.
Is it knee or ankle?
Bad. It's his knee. He can't even walk. It's his knee.
Oh, it's his knee.
Oh my God! What the hell?
No, if it's knee, that's prayers up. I don't want him.
No, I don't want to, but like,
I don't want him to get hurt like that.
I feel bad for people like that, but at the same time, it's like, motherfucking Lakers, we warned y'all. You've been told numerous times to trade that motherfucker because he's gonna get hurt again.
Yeah,
like,
man,
I never wanted like any player to go like a serious injury.
Yeah,
like, serious injury.
Prayers out if it's a stretcher. Damn.
Yeah, if it's really bad, I'll prayers up for AD because I don't want to see that.
Damn, they just subbed him out on my TV. Damn.
So he's really on the stretcher?
Oh, now he's. I'm gonna leave the TV on. They might.
Somebody says it Achilles. Isn't it Achilles?
No
way.
Achilles. No.
I
Prayers up for AD, bro.
I didn't watch the play, but he wasn't walking on that right leg.
I mean, the Lakers were already done up, but this is even worse now. If it's really bad, this is even worse.
If he can't walk, that I need to watch back because if he can't walk, then it might be an Achilles.
You think it's an Achilles?
KD
was able to walk a little bit, but he had see people carrying him. He had people. Remember,
that guy has become the definition of like a glass Joe, bro. Like he cannot stay.
He needs to do something with his training staff or in the off season, like with a nutritionist. Like you gotta like either get in the weight room and build your body up, bro.
My bad for saying it was his knee. It was his ankle, but it was really bad.
He said he walked out with help.
He's about to be out.
Hey, real quick, Cheryl. This guy, Cheryl Enterprise. You keep asking questions that are good questions, and I want to answer them. But hold a couple of those questions, like about chemistry and stuff. Like, bring them up when we do our segment at the end. It's called Ask. We ask anything, and you'll just type @Saint, and then bring those questions up because you're throwing out some good questions that we'll get into. Good questions, but I don't want to
Yeah,
jump
I'm
into
gonna
us
go.
first.
What was I saying before? Oh yeah, who you guys were giving your underrated performance to award?
Huh.
We got James Johnson. I'll put the
got
poll up. We got James Johnson.
I got my guy.
Andre Drummond. Should I put Seth on the list? And
Yes.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Those are the four, right? James Johnson, Andre Drummond, Seth, and LaMarcus.
I got my guy.
Go ahead, Rich. You can tell
Seth
yours.
Curry. Seth Curry was the
Seth?
10. It was. I think it was close between him and Drummond though. Drummond's rebounding is so key.
Did you put that picture back up, or was that me?
I put it up. I just want to let if there's Knicks fans in here, I just want to let them know we were smoking. Right? You know what I'm saying?
I just want you to remember what happened.
I'm gonna go with for me. I'm gonna go with. This is tough because a lot of people did a lot of different things. I think I'm gonna go with LaMarcus. I'm gonna go with LaMarcus because he had 18 and 10. He was really good on the offensive rebounds, and I feel like the times he was in, that's when the momentum kind of changed. I think that third quarter we cut it down, and then when they put LaMarcus in that fourth quarter too, he made some key free throws.
Rebounds.
Yeah, he made those 2 clutch free throws, and he was scoring in the fourth quarter with Cam too. So he was doing. I'm gonna give my underrated to LaMarcus.
Dude, look at those fucking. Oh, look at I mean, dude. At the same time, though,
it's been so long.
When I look at Drummond, like holy, excuse the language, but holy fuck balls, like 14 defensive rebounds, which means you're not giving another team extra shots, which has been killing us.
Yeah.
Still able to grab 5 offensive rebounds, which is giving us like whole. Yeah, like I get like LaMarcus was huge, but at the same time, Drummond.
You going with Andre Drummond, bro?
Dude, just because of all those rebounds, bro.
Nah, the rebounds was key, bro.
But even LaMarcus put in 10, but
no, but like Drummond's so crazy. He's literally had like 30 games, like 30 points, 30
That's
rebounds.
crazy. Like
that's
if I'm going with Drummond because after what Nash said today, where conditioning and getting this guy in better shape, because I honestly think the Nets are going to hold on to this guy next year. If they get him in a good, yes, I really.
This guy, this by the
I
way,
think he's a guy that
this guy's on a vet minimum contract.
Yes, so I believe you could, like, quite honestly, I'm not lying, bro. The guy's 28. If you could get him in shape, and you somehow have to choose between him and Claxton, goodbye, Claxton. Like honestly.
Well, this is like I said. I tweeted this to Billy earlier. I was like, we have a center like situation next year.
We
like
do have a center problem.
Drummond. Do we resign Drummond? Do we resign? LaMarcus. What happens to LaMarcus? What if Clax wants to stay? There's a lot of different kind of things. Like the only set guy on the center rotation is Day'Ron is the only set for the years to come. But everybody else is gone.
My opinion on the whole center situation. I think if we win a championship, if we somehow are able to get this championship, I think LaMarcus retires. And if you get LaMarcus to retire,
you think LaMarcus retires? If we win a ring, he retires.
I think that's that ring. Yeah, what more you got to do?
You got to give Drummond a nice deal because I feel like Drummond would be just a great starting center to have. Just for now, I mean, you need. We saw we've never seen anyone rebound like this on our team. Like we've never had an actual rebounder ever.
Yeah. And did we put Sean? Sorry, did we put this guy up here? Did we put this up?
Sean Bills.
Sean Bills, thank you for a super chat. He said Thomas got to walk the tunnel every game to the Killer Cam instrumental. It's a fact, bro. He got to put up. I hope he posts the Killer Cam thing on his Instagram tonight with the phone, in the pink fur.
Oh, if he posts that, that's just cherry on the top.
That's cherry on top. In the guarded too. In the guarded, bro. He was. Oh my, Cam was amazing tonight, bro. Like I said, when he gets hot, it's lights out, bro.
He's a scorer.
It's lights out, bro. Like there's no guarding him. There's no guarding him, bro.
So I got a question for y'all. Would y'all be down to give Drummond a team-friendly multi-year deal?
If
it's team-friendly, yeah.
You got to look at it this way. He's 20.
The thing is, like,
he's 27. It's not like DJ where he's in his 30s and he's like.
And I'll add to this, Chubbs. I'll add to this. Let me add to this too, AJ. Think about this. The guy's 28 years old.
Mm-hmm.
If this development team gets him conditioned, gets him playing well, helps him lose some weight, gets him more athletic and his conditioning is going, you're telling me you're going to have a 28-year-old guy that, like, let's be honest, you've got Sharp in the wings, who, quite honestly, is not far off from the same type of game that Drummond is, but I arguably would agree Sharp will be better offensively than Drummond. But they're grabbing rebounds, they're hustle, they're both underrated passers. There's more similarities between these two. And let's be honest, bro. We've been asking for a center to do exactly what Drummond is doing. We clowned him. Yes, Rage destroyed this man.
But
Rage
the only thing I'll say, he deserved it, and for the way he was playing in LA, he bounced back. This is how you play.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, why going forward I'm with Chubbs, and quite honestly, if you're asking me to give money to Claxton or Drummond, and I'm in a win now mode, I'm going Drummond, bro, because he's going to consistently give you 10 or plus more rebounds a game. He has the potential, especially with the lineup around him, to score a lot easier. He does not have to work as hard for his points, which means he's going to be able to body people inside a lot more. I'm giving the man a team-friendly contract. If I'm the Nets, I'm not letting this dude go.
His problem before this was he would always I'd say he would try to do too much on offense. He'd size up other players. You don't really see him do that.
He hasn't done that once here.
I mean, the one thing I will say, he is not that. I'm not gonna lie. He is not that great. He is not that great just of a finisher. But he can he can get his buckets. He's big enough. He can dunk the ball. But if he wants to lay it up, he's gonna miss most of his driving layups.
We don't need an amazing center, but he's perfect. He's perfect for what we need.
My only thing with him is that he kind of forces the layup up sometimes, but that's not that big of an issue because
but look at the times that he's done that. He's been in a position where he could do that. Now he's going to be in a position where he has Kyrie, KD, Ben Simmons, and all these snipers around him. It's he doesn't have to play. He doesn't have to play unhinged. Right? We know he won't be perfect, but this guy, we've been asking for a guy like this, and this is a guy that I think is a perfect guy that you can keep for a relatively cheap amount, and he's going to continue to give you rebounds, and he's going to give you some points.
Yeah.
We would let this guy go, to me, would be stupid.
But Saint, here's the most important thing, and when I say this, the center pool for probably the next 2 seasons is very dry.
Yeah.
Look at it. Guys like Kem Birch. Yeah, guys like Kem Birch, guys like Mo Bamba. Who else? There was another big that we wanted. But guys
Miles Turner.
that, Miles Turner, they're more likely going to get locked up for the next 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So, and we have what we've been begging for ever since Jarrett Allen left, and it's Sean Marks is a fool if he doesn't offer him a 2-year deal.
No, if you let this guy go at the end of the year for some chicken shit stuff and you don't at least make an attempt, dude, this is what we've been asking for, and we've seen it in the last 2 games.
Yeah.
I've been asking you for at least an average of 10 and 10, right? Mm-hmm. That's all I've ever said. Yeah. This guy can give you that.
At Drummond's peak, he was getting 20 boards again, bro. There was a time when he was getting 50. He was averaging 15 rebounds. He's one of the best rebounders. He
is the best rebounder.
I hope we keep Drummond.
We literally all we needed was rebounds. We were all of us were can we get a rebound? Can we get a rebound? It's so perfect to have. So
now that we have Ben, it's we have so much versatility now. Like I said, we have the switch fives.
And now you have you got a lot more switching, and you're able to switch more. You're able to do that switching defense that Steve Nash loves. And you're able to get more, like you said, you're able to get more versatility, and you're able to have a lockdown defense, and you got rebounding. Ben Simmons can rebound the ball too.
Yeah. Shout out to Arab Black TV. Andrew Drummond is home. He said his family knows he's not here to party. He's here to win a big chip. I love it. I'm from Mount Vernon. Shout out to you.
Everybody from Mount Vernon, man.
Just gonna say that. Yeah. It's not gonna be that hard to bring him back too. We have the appeal. It's home, and we're a winning team. And
he'll definitely want to stay. It's just now that we have I wonder what our cap situation now is. Are we I gotta ask Yossi this. Are we still over the cap, or are we do we have money now? It's do we have money now?
Listen, with moving Harden, how do I say this?
It's definitely less. It's definitely less.
I did see a tweet. It shaved off $50 million from our cap, or potential $50 million cap hit.
Yeah, we definitely saved a lot of money.
I think we're still over it a little bit, but we're not like we were like OD over it with Harden. Like it was like bad. But I think it's a little less now.
I do think also the other positive, if you want to look for positives to get rid of James Harden, right? Like I'm past feeling bad about that trade. I'm actually more and more I'm happy we made the trade because it gave us pieces we didn't have, and it also gave us a younger, cheaper player.
Yeah.
And it's a better fit for us. So it also, I think, going into next year, I think it does give us not a ton of money, but it does give us some flexibility to potentially offer, like
because we have a lot of guys on 1-year deals, bro. We have a lot of, so like it's gonna open up a lot of space.
We don't know what's going to happen with Joe Harris.
Yeah, we don't.
Because if you think about this, and they just, even for the sake of it, they say they decide to move on from Joe Harris to take on maybe some other cheaper deals of younger guys. Bro, that's $18 million gone right there. And then you don't have an issue of giving a little extra to keep Drummond and to get possibly some better role players, right? Like I'm not like I want to see Joe Harris on this team just because it's it would be nice just to see all those like snipers in there healthy, right? Like when everybody's back and all of a sudden you're looking up and it's Joe Harris and it's Curry and it's fucking Patty. It's like, oh my God, like that's insane. But at the same time, as much as I love Joe Harris, I have no problem moving on from his contract next year if it's going to allow me to get, just like with this trade allowed us to get more and better players. The other thing I'll say, and I'll shut up, is how many times did I also bring up when we talked about pivoting off of potentially Kyrie and even Harden, when we had those talks and we were like, well, what could we get? Like, and I kept bringing up, like, maybe we don't need to go out and just get another superstar that like like a big one superstar and that's it. Maybe we get somebody that's really good and then a couple pieces that we need, right? And they did that with this trade. Ben's a hell of a player. I don't know if he's like, if you call him superstar, all-star, right? Like, I don't know if you want to put him there.
I think he's an all-star. I don't want to go superstar yet, but I think he's definitely like a good all-star.
Exactly. So it proves, and it proves my point. Like, you went and got a really great all-star type player, but then you also added 2 decent players with it, and look what it's already doing to the team now. Fast forward to
already on a 2-game. I mean, granted, these are the Knicks and the Kings. I mean, but you're already on a 2-game win streak, and if you get a win tomorrow, it's huge. It's huge. You literally go into the All-Star break on a 3-game win streak after losing 11 in a row with a guy who didn't want to be here and was literally loafing it out.
I mean, I like the idea of our big 3, but guess what? I still think we have a big 3. But just a notch down. But at the same time, it afforded you to go out and get other things that are drastically going to help your team a lot better. And I can't hate on that.
So like the big 2.5, like because technically Ben is like he doesn't fill that.
How about what's a little more than a half? What was that? 2.25
quarters.
2.7.
Yeah. How about 2.75? How about that?
Yeah.
Nah, I think we can still get the big 3 off because like the Bucks they call themselves a big 3 and they got 2 all-stars and
I mean if Ben Simmons just plays like the way he should, I mean it'll literally be the big 3. I mean you get arguably the best defensive player in the league, and then you add on to his finishing ability, and if he's playing with confidence, you're literally fine.
And and think about this though too, like. You just like when you have Stephen A. Smith on ESPN, like literally saying what we're saying and agreeing with us, like you like this, I've never heard this man.
Yeah, he's been bigging up us for a while for the trade. He's like the Nets are so good now.
He's like, bro. He's like, you're all laughing like they gave up James Harden. He's like, bro, like
We just got back. People.
He's like the Nets won the trade.
You just gave him Ben Simmons. He's like, you just gave him Ben Simmons who can lock up anybody.
Seth Curry and Drummond. Like you guys, the Nets won the trade. Like Stephen A. Smith is like a Nets fan now. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not that but he's speaking facts though. Like he's
speaking facts though. Yeah, he is. He's still a Knicks fan, but he went from trashing us every first take to like he's bigging us up every first take now.
He loves us. But look at it like this. Like, mind you, I've slandered Ben Simmons multiple times on streams, but you gotta look at it like this: we traded a player who shall not be named that didn't want to be here.
Don't name his
name. We were gonna genuinely pay him $60 million and was probably gonna half-ass every night, and we traded him for a younger player that we don't lose that much on playmaking, can give us damn near Defensive Player of the Year defense, and is gonna stay with the team long term.
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
And don't forget, bro, we got 2 firsts out of this.
Two first rounds too.
Shout out to Tommy B. I keep forgetting we got.
We might have to see what's up in the draft class. I don't know. We might have to see. I like how Sean Marks drives, man. I don't know.
Well, you finna get Money Bates. You finna get Money Bates.
Chet Holmgren.
I don't want Chet Holmgren.
Nah, it's not funny. I don't even know. But I'm saying, like I said, we're in a good place right now, Nets Nation, and it's so good to see. Like I said, that dark cloud of that guy just feels good. You know, it's like a breath of fresh air.
I'm glad you brought up the cloud. It's like a cloud. Just it went from raining. So that cloud is gone now, bro. Now you got pure sun shining on your face. It's such a W. Like
it's like what Bruce said. Everybody loves everybody now in the locker room.
Everyone. It's like the effort that last play, like after Patty Mills kind of chucked up that 3. Bruce Brown and LaMarcus all like that second chance, like that's so huge.
It gives you something, because let's be honest, if you go back to the beginning of the season, everybody had expectations of what we thought was going to happen. And then from that point on until the Harden trade, it was just like one like head scratcher, heartbreak, frustration, being pissed off. It was like such up and down. We were seeing problems with the team. Like, why can't we beat good teams, but we can, and we barely beat and we struggle against lower. Like we saw things, and it's like you never had that full feeling. And now I feel like we're getting that vibe back where it's like, okay, we have something to be excited about. We don't know how the rest of the season's going to be, but at least we have something to look forward to. Yeah. And if a couple little things go our way, and I'm not even counting Joe Harris coming back healthy, right? Yeah. But if we can get KD back soon and healthy, and we can get Ben Simmons to come in there with him, and then you can figure out the Kyrie conundrum with Eric Adams and his shit, then we can walk forward, potentially closing out this season on an extremely high note. If like somebody on Spaces said it the other day, if we can get Ben, KD back, and hopefully something changes with the mandate, I don't think it's going to until March sometime. But if you can get that where we have at least anywhere from 20 to 10 games left in the season, and you can have all that together, you could still go into the playoffs and disrupt a whole lot of things. And I really think the Nets could potentially win it all if they get at least somewhere in a 20 to 10 range of games with everybody there and healthy. We're not going to be the team you want to see in the playoffs.
No, that's facts. And the latest thing on Joe, hold on. The latest thing on Joe, I just want to put this in there. There was a tweet, or there was Woj did come out and say something about Joe Harris. He said the plan is for Joe Harris to practice with the Nets. It's funny how Steve Nash didn't say this, but Woj said it. Joe Harris to practice with the Nets right out of the All-Star break to see how his ankle responds, and then they'll decide whether he's playing through it or he'll have surgeries after they practice. This is after the All-Star break.
And Woj also tweeted out that Anthony Davis is getting X-rays on his right ankle right now.
Yeah, I was just going to say it. No, I saw the video. It's done.
He's done. You think he's done?
It's an ankle sprain, but it's
bad.
I'll be surprised if it's a grade 1. That looked like a grade 3, the maximum grade of ankle sprain. Like
it worse than Kyrie's.
That looked worse than Kyrie's.
It was worse. Yeah, no,
it was worse than Kyrie's.
I'm not even gonna explain it because people gonna get queasy. It's bad. It's bad. The Jazz players had to look away. He rolled it that bad. It was bad.
Oh, really? It was that bad? I hate those ones. We had to look away.
It was a bad spring.
Nah, there's one injury I had to look away from.
I don't want to see video.
Nah, the one injury I had to remember that Paul George injury when was it USA? Oh, I couldn't, bro. I didn't want to play basketball for like 2 weeks after I saw that, bro. You remember that scene?
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna show it just because this is an incredible shot from some. This was a view in Madison Square Garden. So.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Forget that
Somebody sent you this?
Though?
No, I found it.
Oh, this is a great view right here.
That's a beautiful.
Watch
this is the cam. 10 seconds left. Huh? Hey, Cash! Look at the bench. Look at KD. Look at Andre Drummond.
And then they show the Knicks.
That's tough.
Let's watch that shit again.
Yeah, someone in the comments just said, "Y'all remember the Kevin Ware injury in the NCAA?"
Oh my god, that Kevin Ware injury was bad. I didn't want to play basketball after that shit.
I watched that live. I was like 6 watching that live, bro. Oh my god,
that was disgusting, bro. I was like, those two plays that I stayed away from basketball for like a couple of weeks. I was like, no, I don't want to play anymore. Like that was crazy. Like their legs just snap. Ooh. Make sure you guys hit that like button though, man. Great win. Let me check the poll real quick. Let's see what the poll's saying. So y'all said who gets the underrated role player award? 40. Wow, y'all voted 47% Andre Drummond gets the underrated role player award for this game, and then second place is Seth Curry. Then third is LaMarcus. Wow, LaMarcus ain't getting that many votes. Damn, LaMarcus. All right, I voted for LaMarcus.
I think Curry's underrated too. Oh, shout out T Rexy for the $28.
Oh, T Rexy, gang. T Rexy in the building. Hold on, we gotta read what T Rexy said right here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just sending some dough just because Knicks is tight. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Yo, T Rexy, please smoke on that Knicks pack tonight. T Rexy.
Can we get T Rexy up here? T Rex, if you want to pull up on the Kingdom,
T Rex,
you are more than welcome to.
Light up that Knicks pack, T Rex. Light up that Knicks pack. We smoking on that Knicks pack tonight. Bum ass Knicks. Lost. They lost to a rookie. They couldn't guard a rookie tonight. 16 in the fourth quarter. They couldn't guard a rookie tonight. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. What's that video?
Let's leave up.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna put some
that's celebrating Cam's game winner.
Oh, they dumped the water on him.
Yeah, they didn't. They got him.
You got the sound or no?
Yeah. Don't talk for a second. That way it does it. Yeah, they love that man.
Bro, that's what basketball is all about, man.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about right there.
Off topic. Why did JJ's stomach divot in like that? Why did his stomach have a dent in it? He got that cave in stomach.
Oh, hey, yo, T Rex is gonna pull up next Saturday against the Bucks. Shout out to you, T Rex.
Lexi gang.
I'm down for that. Appreciate you, T Rex.
Oh man, what a game right there, bro! I was so happy to see that with Cam, bro.
Do you want to hear Stephen A. Smith go off on the Knicks?
Oh,
I would love. I feel like
crying tonight.
Could it be copyright? I would love to see that right now. Could it be copyrighted?
Is it on his? Did he post on Twitter? He probably posted on Twitter.
It's on Twitter. It's posted on.
Yeah, it's on Twitter. You were good. Oh, it's on ESPN.
Well, it's ESPN Twitter, but it's good, right?
It depends. Is he at the ESPN studio or is he at his house like one of those? You know how he does one of those videos when he's at his house?
It's ESPN studio. Yeah, I know.
It's ESPN studio. No, don't do it. They might.
I can play the volume. I can play it, but
you can play the audio.
All right. Well, it's 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, it's a little long.
Y'all want to hear what S in the chat? Y'all want to hear Stephen A. or not?
Do you want to hear? Do you guys? If you want to hear Stephen A. Smith trashing his Knicks, like put a W in there and put an L for no. Just I'm trying to find some shit for us to watch.
Yeah. Update around the league. The Celtics just lost to the Pistons. Jeremiah Grant hit the clutch mid-range, and Isaiah Stewart hit the clutch block on Jaylen Brown. So,
shout out to Sean Bills. As Stephen A. Melt is priceless. Check on Twitter exactly. Cakes Boost said, "More locker room footage for the ladies, please." Appreciate you.
The
Hey,
ladies.
dude, people are putting W's up. They want to hear it, dude.
It's all. I
want to hear the SAS.
I haven't seen one else though.
People have spoken.
Right.
The
People have spoken. Hey,
hold on, let me put the Knicks pack up while we play the Stephen A. Smith audio.
Right. Oh, perfect. All right.
That's perfect.
That's perfect. You know, you gotta set the mood. You gotta set the mood for the Stephen A. Set the mood. That's Knicks. Silly Knicks. Playoffs are for contenders. Silly Knicks. Playoffs are for contenders, Knicks.
How the hell your team is bad for like damn near 3 decades?
Here we go.
Yeah, that's terrible. 22 years of just terrible.
You know, I got a good friend that's a Knicks fan that just sent me a text message. You know what he said to me?
What was it?
He said he praises the Lord.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, we hear it.
He does. He mentors kids. We as Knicks fans deserve better than this. And he's absolutely right. The New York
They
Knicks,
really do. That's the sad part.
they're horrible. Tibbs. The organization.
Try not to laugh so loud so it
He might
echoes.
be out. I don't give a damn if he was going tonight. Julius Randle, I'm done with him. Leon Rose, we got inmates in state penitentiaries more visible than this man. He's the president of basketball operations.
Wow.
Horrible. No KD, no Kyrie, no Ben Simmons, and you lose a 28-point lead courtesy of a rookie by the name of Cam Thomas, who's decent, probably good. 16 points in the fourth quarter. The New York Knicks are trash. Even show up for the rest of the season. Tracy Morgan, don't go. Don't go. Nobody. Horrible. I'm so done with this team. All excuses. I am officially embarrassed that there is video out of me last year talking about New York stand-up.
Jesus.
I'm not finished, Jalen. This is a disgrace. I owe Jay Williams a Tom Ford suit. I owe Wilbon dinner, whatever restaurant he wants. God knows what pair of sneakers Jalen don't come up with him in the box. What the hell you want, Greedy? I ain't got a choice. It's just horrible. Horrible. I'm done. I wish Knicks fans boycott this team. I'm just sick of it. You lose to the Oklahoma City Thunder in double overtime. You're giving up 20-point leads like it's going out of style. And then tonight, with KD and Ben Simmons in street clothes, doing number high. This team, led by a rookie named Cam Thomas, comes back on y'all and erases a 28-point. I am done. I don't want to go to the Garden. I don't even want to drive by the Garden. I'm sick of this team. I'm done. Just done.
Yo, Knicks fans, look. There's always seats open at the Barclays if y'all want to see some winning basketball in New York.
Smoking on that Knicks pack, baby.
Listen, that is the best thing I have ever heard Stephen A. Smith say. Like
that
is
great.
The greatest.
Yo, this made my night, bro. This really made my night.
Contenders, silly Knicks. Playoffs
silly
are
Knicks. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Oh my god, I'm gonna sleep good tonight after this, bro.
Well, here's the thing. I think this needs to be said. This is a common theme with Thibodeau as a coach. Every team he goes to either burns out horribly or Jesus, they just showed 80's injury on my TV. Sorry.
Shout out to Marcus Rez though, real quick. Cam Thomas, embrace Mamba mentality. Appreciate super chat.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Mark.
We play the Wizards tomorrow, and they just lost against the Pacers.
Go for it, Chubbs.
But yeah, man, like, there's no way. All Tom Thibodeau teams burn out, and that's literally the Bulls. Where else you want the Timberwolves, and now the Knicks. It's a pattern. It's literally a pattern, and it's like, and some Nets fans last year all wanted Tom Thibodeau on here. So I don't think you understand. Yeah. He runs players into the ground.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose was solely based off of Tom Thibodeau running him like 40 minutes a night.
Yeah.
Literally on the Knicks, RJ Barrett has an ankle injury because Tom Thibodeau kept him out there in garbage time.
Yeah. It's some of him, but I gotta definitely blame. It's Dolan. Dolan cursed the Knicks because he's a curse, and their GMing is terrible. They ran it back. They lose Reggie, and then they try to run it back with this same Ross with bum ass
There's no way
Julius.
Reggie
You know what I'm
Bullock is
saying?
that good on defense, though. There's no way he's that much of a dog. It just carries the whole defense.
I think they just need him because of the shooting, though. Because they don't. I mean, they shot 62%. They don't shoot like this tonight. They had some godly shooting tonight, but they don't shoot like this on the regular. Like the next game, I promise you, they'll be like 20%. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Knicks pack all day. You know what I'm saying? We smoking that Knicks pack. You know, man.
Hey, all I can say is, thank God you are not this man.
He is going through it, man. He's going through
Yo, Spike at the end of the game had me dying, bro. Yo, Spike, you're from Brooklyn, bro. Just come on, bro. It's all right. We'll just come to the
Wouldn't he
Nets.
look so much better in black and white, bro?
Yeah, you look. Come on, just put that black and white on.
Brings that old hat where he flips up the bill that he played when he did the Jordan commercials. Like it's got to be the shoes. Like
just come back. Just come back,
bro.
Just wear that black and white, bro.
Brooklyn,
Come on, bro. You born and bred in Brooklyn, bro. You don't got to do this to yourself. You're going insane rooting for a trash franchise, bro. The Knicks are never gonna win when Dolan is the owner. That's all I'm telling you. When Dolan leaves, the Knicks y'all might have a chance. Y'all might have a chance with Dolan,
possibly.
Maybe, possibly. But as long as that man's there, y'all gonna be cursed. Trash forever.
Probably not. Maybe, but probably not.
Trash forever, bro. As long as he's there, trash forever. That Cam Thomas bucket. Woo.
That's poetry emotion. That's poetry.
Good news for Anthony Davis. The X-rays were negative, but he's getting reevaluated after the All-Star break.
Yeah, but see,
Really?
the thing is,
Negative.
I can't because bro, if you really see how he sprained it, that looked like a grade 3, and that looked like the max grade possible for a sprain.
What does negative mean though? Like they don't come back with any broken ankle. Like is that what negative means?
So like X-ray is like checking your bones. Did he break any ankle bones? And I think like
so
no
structural damage.
Yeah, and like the MRI is like your muscles and all.
He's not gonna be able. He's gonna be out for maybe like 4. You know how first of all, a regular player it'll be like 2-3 weeks, but AD is gonna be like a month and a change.
And it was definitely worse than LaMarcus's.
Yeah, he's gonna be out for like a month.
Hey, do you guys want to hear Cam Thomas talking about 20-second video of him talking shit, saying trash narrative about he can't pass? You guys want to hear that?
Wait, they asked him that after the game?
Yeah, watch this. Yeah. And then let me do my thing here real quick.
That's kind of the narrative that's out there that's trash, saying that I can't pass. I can always pass, but it was just what my team needs. And I have Marcus always in the mid-range wide open. They're doubling me and leaving him open. Like, who not gonna pass it to him? He's like no more mid-range shooting in the league. So that narrative needs to stop. I feel like, but that's kind of the narrative that's.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, Cam, talk your talk, bro.
Yeah, what he said was facts. Because I think the most overrated misconception is playmaking is just a person who can orchestrate the offense. When playmaking, there's more levels than just being able to orchestrate the offense.
Yeah,
guys like LeBron, KD, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, like Steph Curry, they all can playmake great because their scoring is so loud. They can just playmake for other people.
But you've watched the progression. That's if you think about Cam and you've watched his progression come in, you've watched him like in summer league try to take over, play like he was in college. Then he gets in, and you see a little bit of like. You see the shades of like what he is, but he had to get into the system, right? Like he had to find his way to play within the NBA system where he can't be like in college where it's like, here's the ball, just go nuts, right? Like he had to learn to continue to pass the ball, set other players up. Granted, I think having James Harden didn't help that progression, but even before James Harden was gone, you started to see him step into shots more, like you said. What did you say, AJ, before the in and out?
Yeah, he went inside out. Like he looked for his shots in the mid range, and then like I said, Cam's like he's a better mid range shooter than he is a 3-point shooter.
Exactly.
So when he goes to he hits his spots, like that's gonna open up your game even more because those mid range puts you in rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Yes. A lot of basketball is like rhythm. You get in the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? You starting to feel it in the zone. So those mid-range shots get them in rhythm, and then once he's in rhythm, that's when you step out,
but
and that three becomes easier.
I guess the point I'm trying to say is like what am I the only one on camera here tonight? All right, fine, whatever. I'm turning my camera off. Screw you guys. Like listen, at the end of the day, though, you got to think about this where you've seen the progression, and now he's figured it out. He's figured out how to play within an NBA system where he doesn't have to be crazy and like out of control and just constantly running. But now he's also shown you that he can, now he feels comfortable, and the team around him feels comfortable with him being able to kind of step in like he did tonight, where they were looking for him, right? Like that wasn't happening early on in the season, and now it is. So you gotta love it and respect it at the same time. Like,
I'm so happy for Cam, man.
To see.
And honestly, he don't even gotta pass. Like right now, we need you to score, bro. Forget passing. Like when everybody's back, that's when you gotta pick your spots to score and pick your spots to pass. But right now, like I said, we need his scoring.
Oh shit! I'm about to show you something hilarious.
Oh man, I'm just so happy, man. Shout out to chat tonight. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Oh man, Knicks.
Was there anything else that we wanted to talk about before we got into like
the Joe Harris thing, and then the last thing was
okay, let's talk the
Eric Adams thing. We gotta talk about that, and then we'll wrap it up.
Listen, I think we kind of touched on the Joe Harris thing. There's been obviously again today, Steve Nash comes out, says, everything's on the table as far as his like recovery and surgery, right? Like they didn't tell you shit. You don't know what exactly to feel about it. Oh, shout out to DC Bennett. Appreciate the super chat. What's good, fellas? Think of this. We could possibly have a starting five with 4 7-footers if we go big with KD, Ben, LA, and Drummond. Facts, right?
Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
We went from a small ball team to potentially a giant.
Crazy. Yeah. KD, Ben, LA, and Drummond. That would be wicked, bro.
But
hopefully
Joe Harris,
Bucks, though. no small ball.
Yeah,
that would kill us.
That would definitely work against the Bucks.
Yeah. They're being very vague with Joe Harris, which doesn't make me feel good. What I'll be pissed about is if they opt for fucking surgery when you've known about a potential for surgery already for a few weeks now, where it's like if you knew, because they came out and said, oh, he could get a surgery and it would fix all the problems. It's like, well, why then the fuck didn't you do that then? Like now you're going to do it and probably take you out the rest of the, like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not blaming that on Joe. That's not Joe Harris's fault. I'm just
no, and that's been doing that with that high,
And Jay alluded to that too, where let's be honest, I think the Nets, what would you call that? Their
medical team
and conditioning team this year.
Oh, the performance team.
Performance
they've
team
been really
has
bad.
Not been that great this year. Like you have not had consistent info. You've had too many guys coming up with what appeared to me be conditioning issues,
re-injury. It's like, what are you guys doing out there, bro? What are you doing conditioning? Like performance team, y'all should have had a plan already for Ben. Like what he need to do, what he need to eat, treadmill, workout, shots, and indie workouts. I hope they're doing it right, man. I just hope they're doing it right. That's all we can pray for. I guess you guys can ask y'all questions. Just put
do we want to talk about
Eric Adams. So if you guys don't, I don't think I have the clips though. They're on my Twitter.
But you could preface it though, where it's really Eric Adams. I mean, what's his name?
Well, it started with Adam Silver today. This morning, yes. Adam Silver went on Get Up ESPN, and he said, basically, he was like, I don't see why. He's like, the New York City mandate doesn't make any sense. Away players who are not vaccinated can come into the Barclays and play basketball. He's like, performers, rappers, musicians can be unvaxxed and play and be in the Barclays and perform. He's like, it doesn't make any sense. So once he said that, then Eric Adams got pressed at his press conference tonight, and then that's when Eric Adams was like, I wish we had the clip. Can you play the? I don't know.
I'm looking on your thing.
It's go on my Twitter feed.
Yeah. I'm getting it.
Eric Adams basically was like, I'll paraphrase it, and then we'll play the clip. Eric Adams basically, he said he kind of echoed what Adam Silver was saying. He was like, yeah, this rule is unfair, but I'm not sure. He's like, I'm struggling. he said he was struggling to decide whether to take it off or not because it would send a bad message. Is that what he said? A bad message.
Well, I mean, to be fair to Eric Adams, he's in a rock and a hard spot, right? Like, so there's not a whole lot you can like. I kind of feel bad for the dude a little bit in that sense, but
yeah.
All right, here we go. Hold on a second. I have it. I'll set this one up, and then I will.
Got it.
I will. Yeah, and then I'll set up. Yeah, then I'll set it up. Yeah, please, y'all, smash that like button, subscribe. If you aren't logged in, make an account on Twitter so you can start liking. Liking really helps
on Twitter.
us.
Follow us on Twitter. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Follow Next Kingdom on Instagram.
Please that like button.
Let me shout out Gary Burns. It's on NYS Twitter. Okay, thanks. Era Black TV. Shout out. You got Free Thought. Shout out Free Thought. People Hernandez, Blade, Stephen O, Chris Paul. Oh, he said Adams is a known Nets fan. Yeah, okay.
All right,
she was a Nets fan.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Let me hide that comment. Let me hide that.
This law in New York, the oddity of it to me is that it only applies to home players. I mean, I think if ultimately that rule is about protecting people who are in the arena, it just doesn't quite make sense to me that an away player who's unvaccinated can play in Barclays, but the home player can't. So to me, that's a reason they should take a look at that ordinance. I'll say also, again, being here in the New York market, feeling particularly in the last week, many of the masking restrictions are being lifted. You can just feel it in the city. There are more people in restaurants, more people out and about. And so while, again, my personal view is people should get vaccinated and boosted, I can imagine a scenario where Brooklyn, or as part of New York City, with a new mayor now who wasn't in place, Eric Adams, when that original ordinance was put in place, I could see him deciding to change along the way and say it's no longer necessary to have a mandatory vaccination requirement. As I said, particularly one that only affects home players.
That's why I asked it, and I understand that these are not your decisions to make. But
so it was good to hear Adam say that, man. It was really good to hear Adam basically echo everything that Nets Nation and us we've been saying for a long time now. You know what I'm saying? It's good to hear him actually be on our side. And then this is Eric Adams.
Would you consider changing the rules, and if so, when?
First of all, I think the rule is unfair. I believe that we are saying to out-of-town athletes,
my bad,
that they can come in and not be vaccinated. Yet New York athletes, you have to be vaccinated. And they also do this for entertainers. I want people to know that. Entertainers can come in without being vaccinated and perform. I think it's unfair. And I'm not sure if a Boston fan created this rule. I don't know. But I am really, really leery about sending the wrong message. Having the city closed down again keeps me up at night. And the message was put in place, the rule was put in place. To start changing it now, I think it would send mixed messages. So I'm struggling with this, just to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's got me like, see, bro, when I hear that, like, listen, I believe the dude really wants to, like, I think in his heart of hearts, he wants to change this and he wants to, but I don't think this dude is willing to be able to take the narrative and the smoke that's going to come with it if he does. Like, he basically tells you right there, like, yo, it's unfair, but
he's scared. It's like he's scared. He's scared.
But see, listen, at the same time, they've got to decide, and this is honestly what I think is going to happen. We talked about this earlier in the day on Spaces, where it's like, I think Eric Adams is waiting from a nod from Biden and his party to make, because his next, I think Biden is like making an address to the nation on March 1st. There's some speculation that there's going to be some things said that say, hey, let's roll back some of these things and open the economy up more and change some things. And I have a feeling that he's waiting for more of a nod from them so that if he goes forward with the change, at least the rest of the country and the rest of the Democrats are on board. Because let's be honest, the only people that are going to get pissed off about this are people that are like super liberal. I shouldn't even put it in that category, but most of these people are on the left, and they're going to be super, super frustrated that you did this. Like, how could you do this? Like, you're going to kill people. Like, there's people like that out there. And let's be honest, more people on the right is going to be more excited about it, or people like Kyrie who are not on the right but are very super organic and health conscious and don't like vaccines and different things like that are going to be happy. So to me, Eric Adams has to find a spin point in this whole thing.
Yeah. He don't want to take the heat for it.
He's not going to. He's not going to just cut, especially after what he said there. I wouldn't expect anything to change with this at least sometime until March. If
because
it's going to
he told
happen,
us. He told us. He was like, bro, it's unfair. It's like he told us it was unfair. He told us everything that we've been hearing, and he said he agrees. But he said he doesn't want to send that. Like you said, he don't want to take the heat for it. But I think
listen, people got to get out. Sorry, I'll say this and I'll let you go on. People have got to get these things out of their head when it comes to Kyrie. Kyrie is not getting vaccinated. Kyrie is not getting an exemption. There is no fines that the Nets are going to pay to get him to come back and play. The only way that Kyrie is going to be full-time for the Brooklyn Nets is if Eric Adams lifts the mandate that keeps him from playing. Yes, Kyrie does have a choice. Kyrie could play and get the vaccination, but that shit is not happening. The only way this happens is Adam finds a pivot point that it doesn't look so bad, and he gets more than just he's got to have across the board support from Republicans, Democrats, and people within his own party have got to back what he's doing. If he gets that, he will make this change. If he doesn't, don't expect Kyrie to play home games. Like, it's as simple as that. Shout out to Isaac, though, real quick. Great wins, Nets Nation, Knicks Pack, great W stream. Appreciate you, Isaac. But go for it, AJ.
Yeah. We can go into questions. You said everything, bro. There's nothing to say after that.
So let's hope, y'all. I mean, really, the only way
I feel like we're close to it, though. We're getting close to that to being lifted. We're very close.
And what did we say earlier when we talked, AJ? That at least the conversation is happening, right? Yeah. You've now heard from the mayor and the commissioner of the NBA all come out and basically tell you, yeah, the shit ain't fair. So the conversation has started. How long it takes to get to the next point, anybody's guess. But we're not going anywhere. We're not winning it without Kyrie full time. I'm just going to say that right now. In my opinion, you want to win this full time, you need Kyrie full time. Plain and simple. That's the only way that makes this work out. But yeah, if y'all, AJ said, if you have any questions, just do @Saint. We'll do our best to answer all the questions.
Shout out Chris Paulson. He said the wheels are moving. The wheels are moving, man. They're moving. It's good to see the wheels are moving.
At least the dialogue, at least now more than one important person is on the same page. Whereas before, you weren't having this conversation. The NBA was telling you something different. New York Mayor Adam came out right away and said, yo, I ain't changing shit. Now he's saying it so at least the conversation is taking place.
And and let me just put 2 cents on this, and then we'll just probably move on from it. Keith McPherson, shout out to his podcast, Talking Nets. He said it the best. Like, it's time the government or state's government starts trying to adjust to regular life again, because at the end of the day, we just can't keep living in this quarantine mandate forever.
No,
it's especially a place like New York, where in the summer the tourists come. It's just party all the time in the summer. It's warm. It's
hurting our economy, bro. Like it's hurting our economy. It's causing inflation because all these truck drivers. You're putting them through mandates. Some of the truck drivers don't want to get the vaccine, and then everything in the docks are just staying there.
Well, part of that though has nothing to do with the mandates, though. Part of the shit with the docks is there's some bull stuff, because out here in California, down by where I used to live in Long Beach, it's coming down to the crane operators. The crane operators are treating the truck drivers like shit, and you literally will have truck drivers waiting hours upon hours for one thing. And if you complain, they make you wait longer. Like there's more going on here of why we have issues with inflation. That's not just about.
Oh yeah, but I think it's not just the mandates. It's like the whole COVID thing in general kind of just impacted the economy like really bad.
All right, first question, Vincent Ferreira: should Drummond be our permanent starting center, or should we start Aldridge? Me personally, if once Aldridge gets more run and they get his conditioning better, I would much rather have Drummond start. I like taking care of Aldridge and bringing him off the bench. And if he is what you need, then you can go to him the rest of the game. We need to protect Aldridge as much as possible, which is why.
Well, is he asking if the team's healthy, or is it just like?
No, he's just saying, should he be our permanent starter, or should we start Aldridge? I'm just saying, even with
everybody back, I don't know. I don't think I want to see Drummond and Ben together.
But bro, no,
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Hey, have you seen Ben and Drummond together?
What would be the difference of somebody that's passing the ball that could pass in? I mean,
it could probably work. It could probably. I mean,
I
gotta think about it though. I'd rather it be LaMarcus. But
you get a Drummond that drops an extra 20 pounds and is like a little bit more conditioned and flexible. Like that could change his game.
I'll have to see it. I have to see it first. I gotta see it first.
I'm opting for Drummond only on the sense of younger, a little bit more athletic. If his conditioning gets there, I want to keep Aldridge safe and in a nice styrofoam bubble so that nothing happens to him. And I would much rather him come off the bench. And
DC Bennett said, "I've seen them in Detroit." No, I'm talking about Ben Simmons and Andre Drummond play together at the same time.
I think they got him and he wasn't there. I don't think he got to play with him.
He didn't get to play with him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't know. It would be the best thing for Ben, but maybe it could work if everybody else is a shooter. If everybody else is a shooter, maybe it could work, but I don't know. Like I said,
before we go on to the next question, I'm just going to answer two quick ones. We already kind of talked about Joe. We're still waiting. No answers. After the All-Star break, we should know something.
Yeah, they said, Woj said he's going to practice with the team after the All-Star break. And if his ankle, then the Nets will decide if he needs surgery or he's going to play the rest of the year. He can play.
And Cypher, this is a big fat no. They will not be moving back.
What are the chances the Nets temporarily move back
to a big fat zero?
I'm just saying.
Imagine.
That's it. That would be sick.
That would be cool, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. Like it's more likely going to be Prudential Center. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get there.
I would rather do it like for one. Like I'd rather it be like for a couple of games and then like I don't know.
This is another quick one before we answer the buyout market because I think that's a little longer thing. Free thought: what seed do you think we'll end up at with all the scenarios? I think we're going to wind up anywhere between the 5th and 8th seed. Quite honestly, it's going to be somewhere in there. If everybody gets back, I don't think we're going to regain the 1st or 2nd seed. That would pretty much need a team to like have a catastrophic meltdown and have 11 losses in a row like us, which I don't see. So I think we're going to hit somewhere between 5 and 8, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I say five between 5 and 8.
Yeah, I think we'll make it come back, but I don't see us regaining the top 3, and maybe, but who knows? Heffel Ram, I guess that's what I'm going to go with. Sounds like a Harry Potter name. Oh, welcome to Peffelram. I don't know. I'm part of the Peffelram house.
Peffelram.
Let's talk about buyout market.
Buyout market right now. Well, all we know for right now is DJ Augustine's out there, Goran Dragic is out there. I think Ben McLemore might be out there also. But like I said, what is he saying? Let's talk about buyout market. Like he wants
I think he's probably asking who are we looking at, right? Like people have been screaming for Dragic, the Harris guy. There's like
Gary Harris. That's another name.
Gary Harris. That's another name that's been floating. What's his name? Something Augustine. DJ Augustine. Yeah, so we definitely don't need any more centers. We can stop having that conversation. So
no more centers, please.
It's either we either need a 3 and D or a point guard. And I
to
don't
me,
know how
the
many
most important part
threes
is a wing,
Yeah.
but because a lot of people are screaming for a backup point guard, but like I said, when everybody's healthy, let's say if everybody's healthy and Kyrie's full time, we have plenty of guys that can bring up the ball. Like I said, they can rotate it with Kyrie, Ben,
Seth, he can
Seth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we can rotate it. It won't be it won't be as big as a need as it is right now because everybody's gone. But when everybody's back, I feel like we're gonna need that wing defense, what Bembry brought, you know what I'm saying? A guy that could, what Kessler brings, you know what I'm saying? And the thing with Kessler's great, but we don't know if we could rely on him on key playoff moments and we shouldn't have to rely on that kid. Like he's only, what is he, 19?
He's
20?
a rookie on a two-way.
Yeah, we shouldn't
there's no way we should demand him to upgrade. Just no.
We're asking him to guard really good wings in the playoffs and hit threes. You know, it's tough to do that. So I said, like, that's our biggest need, I think, is a wing.
Chris Paulson, what do you mean by Saint? You better be on 31st for St. Patty's. Finna blow message up.
Oh, he's talking about the St. Patrick's Day parade.
No.
Either finna blow MSG up. He said he's finna blow MSG up.
Oh, dude, I gotta show you this though. This shit was funny.
Oh,
look at they turned MSG into
that's bad funny, bro.
That would be.
Leave that up, bro. Leave that up.
Yeah, that shit was funny, dude.
That's
I
fire.
saw that. I'm like,
that's
I
fire
had to
right
grab
there.
that picture.
We run New York, man. Silly Knicks. Yeah, ask y'all questions
John
though.
Cummings said Gary Harris, Terrence Ross.
Terrence Ross is another. Is Terrence Ross getting bought out? We'll see. We'll see if he gets bought out.
We'll see. Yeah, some things should change. Yeah, again, hey, please, guys, if you haven't, make a YouTube account, smash the like button, bro. Please, it helps us out. We're trying to get in that algorithm so we can get on that like suggested side panel, like the likes.
We need everybody to see this. So when they type in Knicks on YouTube tomorrow, they see us. They see this stream, and they see us smoking the Knicks back. So we need all them likes so they can see it. The Knicks fans can watch this too. You know, Knicks fans gonna love watching this.
Breaking news from Woj. LA Lakers have decided to buy out LeBron accordingly to his agent who wants to play in Brooklyn to join KD.
That's gonna be Harden soon. Harden, I mean that guy, my fault. I said his name. That guy. That guy when he gets upset with Embiid, he's gonna ask for a trade. You're gonna see the Woj report.
If LeBron ever comes to the Nets, that might let's not even go there.
Nah, dude, we'll be people will laugh at us, bro.
He's not coming here,
dude. Because you know what'll happen. Just like when Rage talked so much shit about Drummond, and Drummond came here, and now Rage is like, yeah, Drummond. Just imagine all the apologies people will have to make if LeBron comes here.
Oh yeah, it's LeBron James. Because here there's a big difference between LeBron James and Andre Drummond. Let's give it a buck.
This one's kind of funny. Look at this. Wait, what? This guy.
Wait,
what?
Yeah. Wait, what? Huh? Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that guy.
Bro,
we're not saying that
that
name
guy.
out here. Forget him. F him. Yeah.
Yeah, F that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Chris Paulson, like the MF video, bro. Come on now.
Knicks back.
Exactly, dude.
Martell said I won't be a Nets fan.
Oh yeah, dude. Imagine all. Yeah, but what was that?
He said he won't be a. Marcel said he won't be a Nets fan if LeBron comes to the team.
And then think about that, all the LeBron stands that would come.
Oh my god!
Oh god!
No, that would never happen. KD would say no. I think KD would say no to LeBron.
Watch, dude. Bron goes back to Cleveland. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
be
more likely. More likely.
He's going to LA, bro. I think the only reason he's playing is because he wants to play with his son, and then that's it. Because he already did everything he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, he's stuck in LA. The movie, the reason why he ultimately chose LA was major part because of movie industry, his show that he has. Like, there's so many other aspects for him to go to LA.
His brand was literally all in LA. Everything was enough.
It was all made
there. It just made sense.
And even if they don't keep winning, it's still better for I don't think he's going anywhere else. Like, he's pretty much gonna retire there. Yeah. It just everything else is pretty much there. But
yeah, he's retiring there.
Yeah.
Ask y'all questions, y'all. Like I said, we're gonna wrap this up soon. Hit that like button. Yeah, thank you, Isaac. Yeah, only 260. Yeah, hit that like button. I know there's probably Knicks fans in here crying and Philly fans in here crying, but you guys can hit the like button too. If you hate us, you can hit the like button too. You know, you don't gotta hate.
I will say this, and somebody will probably do it now, but I haven't seen a dislike on one of our videos in quite a long time, which is Because you'd be surprised though. I actually been getting a lot of.
I think YouTube took it off. Did YouTube take it off?
Yeah, that's what I say. YouTube for some people, it's just not there. It's not existent.
Oh, it's there on my thing. But listen, what I noticed is I've had a lot of Philly fans, other fans from other teams just hit me up in my DMs and actually have legit conversations. And it's like, which made me feel good because it was like you could still have a legit basketball discussion about two opposite teams without somebody being a complete douchebag. So I'm impressed with that. So if you're in here and you're just being chill, because a lot of people have hit us up at me, AJ, and said that they're not fans of the Nets, but they love what we're doing on the show and that it's funny. Yeah. Like so that's been cool. So I know there's some fans that check us out that may not be fans. So shout out to you if you're in here giving us numbers.
I got a lot of comments of that. People are not fans, but they hit
you.
Yeah.
And to add on to what Saint said, I joined a whole nother Discord, and someone recognized me from there. It's like, yo, good shit. I've been following y'all for a minute. Like,
yes, what's up?
So it's so I guess good content just echoes out no matter who you support. So
yes. Yeah. Oh, and shout out to Martel Hickson. This is going to be an interesting question. It will. Here, before I answer your question, just let me acknowledge this. Just like I never wanted that guy when the Nets gave up Al Levert, I definitely don't want Russ on the Nets. We could.
Oh yeah.
No, I agree with you.
You're not the only one, bro. Saint was the same way. He wanted that guy when that guy came to the Nets. He didn't want. He was
you
like,
guys
Alan Levert. Yeah, people were making
my co-hosts were going like, nah, Saint, and then someone and people in chat were laughing at me too, bro. And I said it like, no, I wish we didn't make that trade. Yeah, because I thought we would be better off with like having more diversity. Like I didn't think we needed a third star.
Well, Saint, you gotta look at it like this. Like, mind you, because now you're looking at it with the events that happened now.
No, but like, see,
look at that time when the moment presents itself, you make that move, and I'm explaining.
I know, but no. And the reason why this is why. Listen, I'm a different thinker on some things, Chubbs. I agree with what you're saying. I understand that. And I grew to like it and was excited in the beginning because I saw what he brought. But I'm more of like one of these people because, listen, dude, I'm an old fuck. And you know that, right? Like I've been watching, I watched basketball about 15 years or 20 years more than some people have already, right? I looked at it as like, yo, you got KD and Kyrie. Like, why do you want to go get another superstar and completely gut your team and then just throw trash around it and hope that it works? Because we even had conversations back then about like, yo, if one of these dudes goes down, we're fucked. I would much rather, and this was part of my argument back then, is that I would much rather have two superstars and a bunch of solid role players around these dudes that if somebody went down, like you could still survive because you had Dinwiddie, you would have had Levert, you would have had Allen, and you still could have had other decent role players around them that you could weather what we just went through for the last like 2 seasons. That's where I was coming from back then, was like, yo, I would have much rather had that. But I understand the 10 out of 10 decision. But at the same time, bro, like I'll always kind of like, and think about this trade now. You give up the one guy, technically 2, but we'll just call it 1, Paul Millsap, unfortunately. And what did we do? Basically, kind of what I said. You gave us 2 solid role players and a really good guy. You could arguably make the case that it wasn't too far off from what we gave up. Ton of firsts. We see what Jared Allen became. We've seen what Karis LeVert's become. So, yeah, Ben Simmons is definitely above those 2. But still, you put us back kind of where we were before the Harden trade, which is why I think we're ultimately going to do much better. Long-winded, but that was my reasoning.
I definitely
answer Donna's question. Yeah, I am good now. I feel a lot better now that guy is gone.
Yes,
I feel like I like those days when we were going through losing streaks and the tough times, like when we were in dark times, and I would get pissed off and I didn't want to stream, and like it was just a lot of that was just the drama with the team and everything. So now it just feels a lot better.
Yeah. And shout out to Mark real quick, Chubbs, and then I'll let you go. Just going to read 2 super chats. I got text messages I can screenshot where I texted my friend saying, even though that guy was putting up numbers, I still didn't trust you. Appreciate you, Mark Rez, for the super chat.
Thank you, Mark.
BKN Yonko. Sorry I'm late. Sup, Saint? What's up, bro? Hey, don't worry, you're here. That's all that matters. But go for it, Chubbs.
Well, I fully agree with what Saint said, but you got to look at that from a perspective of Sean Marks. When Sean Marks came into the Nets, we had nothing. He really had nothing to work with. And he ultimately had the goal to build a team worth watching and a team that can compete for a championship.
Yeah,
like
I get that.
Logically, look at the buildup. He had guys like Isaiah Whitehead out there, Alan Crabb out there, and he managed to build that roster up to having KD and Kyrie. And you can get Harden. If anything, that for Sean Marks, he looks as that as I've completed my job to a degree.
Yeah, but I also feel like I get what you're saying. Like he continued to build the team and like say what you want about Sean Marks. I will never slander the man for what he took over from another unmentionable, brought it to what it was. KD, Kyrie come here, and you still had, I think, you know what, for me, it was you built all these solid guys that you picked off randomly in the draft that nobody else was like really looking at. You flipped all these contracts to get these picks. You built a solid little squad, and then you threw 2 superstars onto it. And I was very excited to actually see it take shape. And unfortunately, we didn't get to see that. And they basically get flipped for Harden. And it's like, I get it. I guess it was more of like also, I really enjoyed what they built. And then they blew it up just to get another superstar who turned out to be a waste of fucking time for us. So,
well, true. But I fully agree. But you got to look at it as Sean Marks. Sean Marks came in with the intention to build Brooklyn to where superstars want to come here.
Of course.
And James Harden wanting to come here is literally the mic drop for what all Sean Marks' work over the years. Like, let's really logically look at it. If Sean Marks didn't make all the moves leading up to this, James, ever happened.
That guy, don't say his name.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, there were some of us that didn't feel right about it. And I guess that's my point too, though, is that I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree with it whatsoever. I really don't. It's just there were a few of us that didn't feel right.
I was with you too, Zay. Early on, I didn't want that guy.
Didn't feel right about it, and there were numerous reasons why I didn't feel right about it.
I understood where Sean did it, of course. I understand what, like, you as a GM, you're supposed to make that move. That's what you're supposed to do as a GM.
And let's be honest, there were.
I didn't want it to happen at first.
Never in my mind did I think we were getting the unmentionable guy that we got, right? I thought we were getting 2017, 2018, like that's the one I thought we were getting, right? Like, I thought we were getting that. So that's like kind of what made me eventually go, okay, I'll see how this, but
because at first I was like, I didn't want him because I thought it was gonna ruin, like I said, ruin what we have. And I thought we didn't, when we did it, I thought like it was
I'm not a fan of 3 superstars, though, bro. It never works out that well. It doesn't.
A lot has to go right for it.
As a GM, you got to do it. You got to do it as a GM.
No, but I'm just saying, history has shown that
it's facts.
Top tier superstars. It sounds great if you can get everybody. See, it would have been great.
Everybody has to be on the same page.
Everybody has to be on the same pay cuts, but none of these guys wanted to take pay cuts. So now you're completely on 3 guys. Have maxed out your whole fucking thing, and then all you have is little chicken scratch to go fill out the rest of your roster, and it's like it's 3 superstars or bust, and that's where I was coming at it. Was like, yo, you just took away our flexibility to pivot anywhere.
Because usually, I mean, most of the big 3 did have 1 ring, but like I said, those guys that did win rings with the big 3s, like they said, they were all on the same page. They had role players, and they didn't have a guy that they all grinded. You know what I'm saying? Like Miami Heat's big three, they were terrible. They were bad in that first year.
I wouldn't even.
They went out bad that first year, but they didn't run from the grind. They didn't run from the grind. You know what I'm saying? They came back second year and locked in and won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree.
But and like the point I was trying to make is, if you're Sean Marks and if you look back on that move, I guarantee you Sean Marks probably going to make that move 100 times over. Because when you look at the history he had coming into this team, he had nothing. We were tanking and we had no picks. We were tanking for no reason. Like, there were years where our major acquisition in the trade deadline was a pick. We dumped somebody off, get a pick. We got turn out to be Jared Allen. And it's like, he who shall not be named, just saying, I want to come here. That alone is kind of like Mark's in his head is like, if I get this guy here, I've completed my task to make this team a team where superstars want to come here. And that's kind of like the point I wanted to get across.
No, that's all facts. We'll move on. I don't want to run in circles with that thing because we can, like I said, we can run in circles.
No, but listen, I guess to end it, we basically reversed the trade and got similar, and we got back similar what we gave up. And it makes us more versatile. I think Ben and these guys are going to fit perfect in the system. I can't wait till everybody's back full to see how well it meshes together. But it's going to look great. And I think we put ourselves back in the right column, right? Like, I think this trade writes the original trade. You got picks. You got versatile. You got a couple players. Yeah. Hey, Jay from BK said they're going to go about 20, 30 minutes longer on theirs. Mark Rez, appreciate you again. I text my boy, who's a diehard Knicks fan, that if the Nets were to four-peat, would the Nets surpass the Knicks regardless of their history in New York?
So, it has to take a four-peat for the Nets to surpass the Knicks.
Yeah.
We already surpassed them bum-ass Knicks, bro. Like I told you, they haven't.
Let's be real. An Eastern Conference Finals appearance puts nail in the coffin for this debate.
Oh, yeah.
Just an Eastern Conference Finals appearance. Like,
bro, they haven't won a playoff series in 22 years, bro. We've won 2 in the past, what? I don't even know how many years, but we've won at least 2. They haven't won any since like 19 whatever it was, or 2000 and was it that Melo team?
One of the Melo teams, but there were
that Melo team. I think was the last time they won a series.
Cypher, we got pretty close, minus the picks. We gave ourselves player versatility back by getting rid of Harden. Yeah, we didn't come close to picks.
No,
I'm not even debating. Yeah. Like, I understand the pick situation. That's kind of where I sit. Like, pick wise, we got screwed, but at least we got 2 picks back. But we I was coming more from the player versatility.
Because Billy King screwed us, but we didn't he never righted the ship after that. He just let it rock. he left us in the dirt.
Here's everything with no stipulations.
Yeah, Sean gave up all those everything for that guy, but he at least got a little bit. He got some return. You know what I'm saying? He got some decent return, like halfway return. I'm not gonna say it was everything, but it was at least halfway.
Lizzo make me some dinner. What?
Lizzo? Is that the real Lizzo?
Who's Lizzo?
That's she's a popular singer.
Yeah, she's a singer. Is that the real Lizzo?
We know that ain't her.
That's not the real Lizzo.
Imagine that was the real Lizzo.
That's not.
Shout out Lizzo, yeah. What's good, Lizzo?
That'd be hot if it was, right? No, I'm joking.
you know what Lizzo looks like, Steve?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Hey, I'm fucking with it, dude. I'm a single man, dude. Lizzo, Lizzo, I'll make you dinner, girl. You can.
Hey, Lizzo said, "Yo, Lizzo trying to go downtown." What you think? You know what I'm saying? I go all the way downtown.
Lizzo, fly me out to Brooklyn. That's all I gotta say.
Lizzo, Saint wants to get flued out. Lizzo, you gonna fly Saint out? Let's see what Lizzo says.
Fly me out, Lizzo. Fly me out to Brooklyn. Take me. I'm ready.
Yeah. Yo, Lizzo about to.
Okay, give me a bucket.
Yo,
that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Make me a bucket of chicken. I'm all yours.
Dude, wouldn't that be funny if it really was?
Yo, Lizzo, how you gonna? Lizzo, you should have pulled up Valentine's Day, Lizzo. You should have pulled up Valentine's Day. I'm a big
Knicks fan, dude. I swear to God, if it really is Lizzo, that shit would be hilarious. How do
she got the money to fly you out, bro? Like, she got bread like that too. Lizzo can fly you out.
Oh, that shit would be hilarious. I'd be down. Yep, say it, King Spoon. Say get his freak on.
Get his freak on. All right, y'all. That's what
Nah,
I'm know. Well, you want to like? Well, I guess we're going to go on spaces.
I'll probably catch the last.
He said there was about 20, 30 minutes. I mean, listen, hey, W win. I'm glad we didn't Martell shoot your shot. I'm glad we didn't because I really thought tonight was a loss. I'm not gonna lie. And it was pretty damn close. And thank God for the team. Well, that's the other thing. I'll say this and shut up. This is my final words. It's great to see the Nets fight back and not give up, because when the unmentionable was there, and he gave up,
unmentionable.
when he was there, his energy when he gave up permeated into everybody on the team, and you saw it. Like you saw the effort and negativity just go out of this team, and now it's like different, right? Like there's no quit, and you see Patty, you see all these guys still speaking specs. What it was, I meant to say this too. Who was it? Seth Curry made a quote out, and it said that at halftime, Steve Nash gave like a really amazing speech, and he said he's like everybody bought into it, and he's like it changed. He said it literally changed the energy of the team coming out for the second half. I wanted to bring that up. That Seth Curry said like whatever Steve Nash said during halftime lit a fire under these dudes' ass, and I think that's great. Because
that third quarter was different. I could tell when we came out of that third quarter, it was energy was different. That's when we cut the lead down.
And that's what I'm enjoying post fucking Yahoo, right? Like post Yahoo, that's what I'm Yahoo. I'm sorry, real quick. We do have to address this because we went away from it, and then I won't say any last words, and I'll just leave it to you two. Martell Hickson asked about possibly pivoting off of Kyrie after the offseason. Now, and this was another discussion we had earlier, that if you are the Nets and you don't get a vaccination and the mandate thing for some reason is still going on, right? You've got to look at how long it's going to go on, the potentials of that with Kyrie. And if I'm also being honest, if you're the Nets, depending on whether he accepts his extension, because I do believe he's going to opt into that player option, right? Like, I don't think he's going to take a chance to not get that money. You have to look into, especially if it gets to contract extensions, you're going to need some guarantees from Kyrie before you sign him to that extension. If that's me, that's what I would do. If there is no mandate change and things aren't going to change, and New York still is New York, and another variant comes along and Kyrie's still going to choose what he's chosen this year, I'm not going into another next year. We cannot have halftime Kyrie next season. You just can't have it. If you're the Nets, it's not fair to the other players on the team. It's not fair to the team if you're trying to build a championship. No hate on Kyrie, but if you're even remotely dealing with anything that you're dealing with this year with Kyrie, and it somehow goes into next year, that's a big fat no for me. Like, that's a wrap. Like, I'm not doing this another year if I'm the Nets, me personally.
I guess I'll chip into it. Like, honestly, this offseason, bring it as brutally honest to Kyrie as possible. Either you find a way to play home games if this mandate is in state next year, or we're dealing you. We can't. I love Kyrie's talent, but if he's only going to be here half the time, and we're just going to be having to scramble for him to come back again, we can't go through another year of that. And if it comes to where we have to trade him, there's a little guard in Portland named Damian that might want to get a chance of winning something.
I'm just saying, whatever you fix it, however you look at it, you just cannot go into next year with a part-time player. It has to be like next season, everybody has to be on the same page and be fully locked in. And then the only thing that you have to deal with is injuries and playing other teams. Like, there cannot be any more distractions. Get rid of all the players that don't want to be here. Every player needs to be on the same page going forward next season. And if Kyrie is not on that same page and things have not changed, then you've got to look of a way to move on from it. That's just my opinion. I don't know if he'll be offered an extension. I think that's going to be an interesting conversation. If I will say this and shut up. The Nets actually took the extension off to Kyrie because of this mandate and vaccination stuff. That actually is like fact. They actually took the extension off the table and just let this play out. So there is going to be some discussions in the offseason for sure. AJ. All right, Chubbs, go for your last words.
Cam Thomas is him. That's my last words. What else can we say?
Thomas. Andre Drummond is a top 10 center in the NBA right now.
Most definitely.
For rage.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. AJ, you there?
No. Yeah.
We going once, AJ, going twice.
Did he boot out or leave?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a 10-day or he went to the restroom or he said, screw you guys. I just texted him. We'll see what he says, but give him a couple minutes. But I mean, hey, thank God we won tonight. I'm glad these last two wins have been a nice uplifting way to go into the All-Star break. And if we can pull out another, I think we could pull out the other one tomorrow for sure.
Oh, well, we could easily beat the Wizards playing like this. Yeah, if we play with at least 80% of the energy we had in that third and fourth, we beat the Wizards.
Yeah, that would be nice. AJ pulled a Rick Ross.
He pulled a Rick. That's funny. That is funny.
That is funny. AJ, where you at, yo? Yeah, maybe we'll shut it down. We'll give them one. Oh, on the phone, just tell everyone love them. Hit the like, follow. Yeah. Hey, AJ says appreciate you guys pulling up. He loves you. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe. Tell your grandma about it. Tell your cousin. Tell your next door neighbor. Tell the kid that you hate that sits in the back of the bus that throws gum in your hair. Tell him about it. Then beat his ass. Tell everybody. Come check us out. Appreciate you guys coming on. Nets W. Let's get another one. Get the next it's not tomorrow, right? It's the next day.
No, that's a back-to-back tomorrow.
Oh, it's a back-to-back for us. All right, cool.
Yeah,
great.
Same time. So yeah, we're here.
Yeah, let's get that W tomorrow and then go into the All-Star break. Let's get this. So appreciate everybody coming out. Chubbs, as always, brother. Love you, man. Yep. And then we'll get at it tomorrow, y'all. Take care.
All right.